tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league. You know, to be named with all these names is an unbelievable honor, and it's been a crazy ride.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player, Clark, destined for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Now, here's Schroeder. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. On up the court. And the basket by Kirilenko.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Kirilenko's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Nowitzki a screen. Schroeder kicks to Nowitzki. Can't capitalize on the good screen.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Kaman. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And then how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't the intimidator.
Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Passes to Goran Saric. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kirilenko. The 19-footer is on the money. Kirilenko's got 12.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Gobble. And just miss after miss right now.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
You know, in Dirk Nowitzki, you start to wonder if he's the best foreign-born player ever. Of course, you have a lot of competition for that distinction. I mean, you got Hakeem, Nash, Parker, just to name a few.
Outside Kirilenko, and there's the pass to Goran Saric. Kaman with the defensive effort.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Dishes it to Shved. Kostov. He's guarded by Schroeder. Goran Saric. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris. There's a good screen. Kicks it to Shved. Kriapa, defended by Nowitzki. Here's Korosov. No good from outside. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Buries the long-range jumper. Nowitzki's got 12 points in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Now Shved, 12 points his last outing. It's Kirilenko on the wing, defended by Kaman. Comes up empty off the pick.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The 3-ball. Shot's good. 5 points in the game.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Inside, Kriapa, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. And I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now here is Kirilenko. He's got 12. Off target on the 15-footer. The dish to Schroeder. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
After a rookie season in which he really struggled, Dennis Schroeder made big strides last year.
Yeah, I think pretty much dramatic improvements across the board, Kevin. Really a most improved candidate for sure. He solidified that reserve unit for the Hawks, in my opinion.
Gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. To the left side wing. Feeds it to Shved. They set the pick. Pass to Kriapa. To the middle. 9 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. That's 7 points for Timofey Mozgov.
And Schroeder still with room to grow. I mean, he needs to improve his three-point shot and cut down his turnovers. But those are things that often come with time. And he's got time, still very young at this stage of his career.
Now here's Shved. He's got 11. Out to the right wing. Mozgov against Kaman. The jump hook, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And for Schroeder, not a great outside shooter yet, but he's an attack guard. I mean, blinding speed, very slippery, eel-like. He gets into that lane and can make a defense collapse in a heartbeat. That alone is where his value is right now.
Jackson, he's checked in for Alexei Shved.
Substitution on the court. Aaron Jackson.
Here's Pleiss. It's deflected. Gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Picked by Mozgov. Jackson passes to Kriapa. To the right side. Stolen away. Pass to Shafartsev. Fires from deep. Shot is no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here's Kriapa. Kaman with the defensive effort.
The fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Got that one up quick.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Jackson with it. To the paint. And there's Mozgov. That's good on the assist by Jackson. And that's 11 points for Timofey Mozgov. Gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Shafurchik. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Second is Chris Kaman.
Boy, that is an impressive number. My goodness, can he keep that up? If he can, boy, he'll continue to have a humongous impact on his team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Now here's Jackson. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. And Timothy Mozgov again. Mozgov's got 13.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Shafurchik. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Goran Savic, defended by Kaman. Here's Fritzone. No good on the 3. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. They set the pick. Here's Shafurchik. Offline with his 3. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. "12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jackson kicks to Mozgov. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The home team delivering the blowout. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?